Hey guys, Max Selby Queen here, and welcome back to some more of our Pokemon Crystal Really Randomized Nuzlocke. So in the last episode, we took on the 7th gym leader, I believe, Price, and I think we actually started up going in and kicking some butt in the Team Rocket hideout, and then we found out that they have made their way to the radio tower, or we didn't do that and we are now taking them on. I don't know. It's been quite a while since I've actually played this game, but thought I would go ahead and record some Crystal today. And of course, who doesn't love to kick some Team Rocket butt? Honestly though, I'd join Team Rocket. I mean, they seem like pretty cool people. I mean, I am a fan of the anime, so obviously Jesse and James, yeah, I would love to be on Team Rocket. But this Team Rocket here, not so much. I mean, they're kind of pushovers. Granted, Jesse and James were pushovers as well, but they were fun. I enjoyed Jesse and James, and I still think they're pretty great. So, I'm gonna have to say if they were the ones that I would be working with, I would be okay with it, because, I mean, who doesn't want to talk to Meowth? I mean, Meowth is a talking Meowth. He would be the best Pokemon partner to have, because he'd be able to tell me what other Pokemon are saying. But yeah, we gotta stop Team Rocket, unfortunately, here in the radio tower. And like I did say, I actually have not recorded this series for a really long time now. As you will know, because I've been talking about it through some of the past few episodes, it might not have exactly been in any of the Crystal episodes, but in all of my mini Let's Plays that I've got going on right now, I have actually been bulk recording for quite a while now, and I just super sped through that because I dropped the controller. But I've been bulk recording for quite a while now because you guys know how I am and you know how my luck is, and it would be just like me to have something incredibly horrible go wrong at any moment. So I always need to be prepared, obviously, at any moment to take on anything that happens. So I was sitting around the other day and I was like, you know what? I have so many episodes recorded. I don't even need to record anymore for probably a good 3, 4, maybe 5 months. Like, I'm good. I'm not one of those people who uploads every single day because, I mean, honestly, I don't have to upload every single day. Not right now, at least. I'm not one, I don't. I do Tuesdays and Fridays, and then I'm good to go. So I kind of figured it up, and I was like, okay, how many videos am I gonna need to get me through Thanksgiving, my upcoming honeymoon, vacation, whatever you want to call it, Christmas, and the New Year? What am I gonna have to do to make sure that I have enough recordings to get through all those days? Because if you add all those days up, because I know that some of you have no idea what I'm talking about. You're like, what are you worried about? You can record anytime you want. No, I cannot record anytime I want, actually. Still in the same position as I was before, so I only have a limited amount of time to record, which does suck, but I am currently, I know I say this a lot, but I am currently in the process of maybe purchasing a house. So that would actually open up the door for me to record whenever and wherever I want. Then I wouldn't even have to worry about bulk recording anymore. I could literally stop bulk recording and just be like, okay, yeah, this is great. Finally, I can record as little or as much as I want and anytime I want, and I don't have to worry about it. But right now I can't do that. And it's been a while. I mean, it's been a really long while. I know I've said this in some of my old series that I was looking for a place to move to, and then even back a little bit further I even said I was trying to look for a place to move. Honestly, I've been trying to look for a place to move to for a really, really long time, okay? It's just, you know me. Every time I get somewhere and I get something in my head and I'm just like, okay, we're good to go, it doesn't ever work out. Something always goes wrong, which, whatever, I've learned to accept it at this point and just say that my luck is completely terrible, but I've just learned to live with it. Whatever, I'll take it as it comes, and if Because at some point in time in the future, I can finally get myself a house and move out, then I'll have plenty of time to record. But, as of right now, I don't. So, whenever the house is empty, whenever it's quiet, whenever it's peaceful, which is very rare in this house, I will say, and it is very, very nice when it is, because believe me, sometimes I have early mornings where I am so mad when I wake up in the morning, because it's so loud in this house. Like, for once, I would just want to wake up to it being completely quiet, but it never happens, because everyone that lives in this house just wants to get up at like 6 a.m. and be loud and obnoxious. But I know that's probably how a lot of people's houses are. It's annoying to me, and I feel like at my age, and I'm not going to say my age, but at my age, I just want to live somewhere where it can be peace and quiet. It can be me and my husband and my animals, and we can be just our own little self, just doing what we want to do, and going where we want to go, and saying what we want to say, and just doing all the things that we wanted to do. I guess me recording and all this other stuff whenever we want to, getting to sleep the whole day away if we want to sleep, you know, just all this different stuff. That's really what I want. And I know it'll probably be boring. I know after a while I'll probably be like, what the heck was I thinking? How in the world did I ever want to leave a house so rambunctious and exciting, because now I live in a life of pure misery? No, I don't think that's going to be how it is, but I do think that I will get bored of it, which is why I'm trying to look for something relatively close to where this one is, and kind of just, you know, be able to travel back and forth, and not have to do like me and my husband have to do when we want to see his family, and have to drive literally 2, 3, 4 hours away just to go see some of his family. Granted, a lot of my family doesn't live around here too. On my dad's side they don't, but on my mom's side they do live around here, so we can see them whenever we want. But his family is another story. They live all over the country. So, either way, I'd say it would just be best if I could just find my own place. I know I'm talking a whole bunch about this, but literally, that's what I want to do. I want to find some place where I can literally sit around and I can record as little or as much as I want. That's just what I want to do. Because I'm really wanting to get into actually getting some better setup stuff, because I do think it's about time for a new microphone. Like, there's nothing wrong with the microphone I have right now. I actually really like it. I've had it probably for about 4, maybe 5 years, maybe 3, I don't know. I don't remember exactly when I bought it, but I really liked it. It's done me good all these years. So honestly, I don't think I need another one, but I would like to experiment with like a newer microphone. I also want to get some kind of editing software on my computer. That would be great. That way I could do totally different series that I've really been wanting to do. I just had no way to do them because I can't edit them. And a lot of the Terra videos that you guys see, those videos I would really love to do more with, but I can't do more with because, well, I don't have the time, and I don't have the recording software, or whatever it's called, to be able to do that. Like, I would really, honestly love to just at least get out of the house and get to another house where I am alone, because then I'll have the time to sit around for an hour, maybe 2, in a dungeon queue waiting for it to pop, and then I can finally record and go, hey, I'm here in the dungeon. But right here I can't, because I literally have like an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, if I'm lucky, an hour and 30 minutes. But that's a big hour and 30 minutes, maybe. Most of the time that's not something at all that actually happens. So I say usually about an hour. And, right, like, Terra dungeon queues are weird, because sometimes they can be instant, sometimes they can be 10, 15 minutes, sometimes they can be 20, and then sometimes they can be hours. And I really don't want to sit around for hours, because I don't have hours. So I'll start a queue, wait about 20 minutes, it doesn't pop, here it is, almost 2:30, waiting around, still doesn't pop, 2:45, and now I got 15 minutes left, the dungeon queue pops, the dungeon takes about 30 to an hour to get through. Yeah, that doesn't happen because it's already 2:45 and I don't have 30 minutes to an hour to go through and do a dungeon. So I'm either really, really rushing, or I'm having to cut things off, or I'm not doing anything at all. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me why they take so long sometimes, but there's nothing I can do about that. So, I'm basically out of luck right now. I just kind of do what I've been doing, which is, well, what I've been doing. So that's all I can really do. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing now. I've got 3 series going on right now that I really enjoy. I just wish I could open up and do a lot more. But, in order to do that, I need to be able to record whenever I want. Okay, this Houndoom is really scaring me though. The flying type Houndoom. Good thing we took it out, because that was pretty scary. And I don't want nothing to happen to Lugia. Anyway, what I'm trying to get around to saying with all this stuff, and I've been going around in circles basically, is that I'm bulk recording still, even though I don't have to. But I just feel like I should, you know? Like, after all this time, I still want to record. I'm gonna record. Who cares if I've got enough recording to last me a year, 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, however many months it is. I don't care. I'm not gonna be more than likely talking about anything relevant that's happening right now. And if I do, I'll say it's in the future for you guys. Like, I'll be like, oh, how do you like it, when I haven't experienced it yet. But that's not really what I've been doing as of late. I think the only thing that I've actually been talking to future talk about that has already happened for you guys, that hasn't happened for me, is in Terra. And if you don't even watch Terra, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. You don't watch that series. If you watch the Terra series, you probably know what I'm talking about because it's already happened. Because I'm in the past. I know it's a weird thing to wrap your head around, but yeah. That's pretty much what I'm looking at right now. Like, it's kind of like, do I feel like it? Is what I'm doing right now. I'll wake up, I'll do my normal routine that I've been doing, I'll get the time period where I can record, and I'll be like, okay, so, should I record or not? Because, honestly, I have plenty of videos, but do I really want to just do more, or could I not? Technically, I don't have to record, but I'm feeling like I want to record today, so I'll do it. You know, that type of thing. So that's basically what I've been doing so far. Yeah. An earthquake in Golbat? That is pretty scary. So let's go into a water and grass type, sensing that it might be ground type in Vaporeon. Actually, are you fire? You're fire. Fire and grass. So, that's not good. I'm gonna actually switch out here. I'm gonna go into Togetic. This probably is a bad idea. This thing's trying to fissure me, which, honestly, if it gets a fissure, I would be super, super angry at. I'm guessing it is a ground type because Thunderbolt doesn't affect it. Actually, what am I doing with you out here? Aren't you an electric type? I thought you were a psychic type. You are, okay. I just want to make sure. Who the heck can I even go into right now? He's using Fissure and what? Earthquake? There's nothing I can really go into here. So I'm just gonna have to hope the Togetic can take this, and I'm gonna go for a feint attack because it will not miss. Okay, we are taking those pretty nice. It is a Golbat, not a Crobat, but there's not very much I can do in return, so I think I'm just gonna stick it out here and play it safe. Get this thing out of here. Jeez, that was kind of scary. Didn't want to lose my Lugia, and I didn't want to risk it with Vaporeon. Because I could use Bubble Beam, but then it wasn't Stab, so would it really be worth it? I didn't think so. I don't know what typing Dragonite is either. So let's try a Thunderbolt. It could be an Ice type, because it's using Mist. I believe Mist is an Ice type move. And I believe that I've actually lost my train of thought, so I have absolutely no idea what I was talking about. I know what I was talking about, I just don't know where I left off. So basically, I'm just going to end it by saying, I don't have to be recording right now, but I want to. That kind of sums it up. Literally, I'm just trying to waste time is what I'm trying to do, because as of this point, it will already have happened, of course, duh, because I am in the past, like I've been talking about this whole entire time, but as of this point right now, I've got about 2 weeks and a few days until I am leaving for a cruise to the Bahamas. Well, my honeymoon cruise to the Bahamas and Thanksgiving. Basically, we're just rolling it all in together. Because around August, I think it was, I don't actually know when, I think it was August though, but around August, I started talking to my husband, and I was like, you know what? What if we just went on a cruise? Like, instead of going somewhere for the summer, because usually we will go somewhere in the summer, maybe for like 4 or 5 days or so, maybe even less than that. We'll just take a few days off, weekend or something. He'll take some time off from work, and we'll go during the summer and we'll go do something together, like maybe an amusement park, or we will go to a okay, did I fight these guys? What just happened? Oh, okay. But we'll go to like an amusement park or something, or we'll go to visit some of his family and we'll stay down there where they're at and do some fun stuff down there. We'll go just to like zoos or hotels just for the experience, just to relax and to get away. You guys have seen the vlogs, you know, where we go, what we do. We do fun stuff. Normally during the summer, that's what we like to do. But I was sitting there and I was thinking, I had this thing pop up on my computer, and it was like for a cruise to the Bahamas, and it said if you booked early, you could only pay a deposit of $99. And I just kept thinking, I was like, wow, oh no, pedal dance from a Needle King? That's gonna hurt considering we're ground type. Oh, we're not ground type. Never mind. I forgot, our typing changed. But anyway, so I decided, maybe I'll click on it, maybe I'll check it out. And I looked at it, and I looked up how much it would cost for the entire cruise. Because first I was thinking, oh, well this would be great. My mom said she didn't really want me to do like the big old wedding thing. She wanted to buy me a cruise or like a honeymoon instead. You'd pay for the honeymoon, I'd get married, I'd do all that other stuff by myself, yada yada yada. Too much personal information, or move it on from that. But anyway, so I decided I would click on it and see how much it cost, and it was around, I want to say like $1,000 or something like that. I don't know if it was, I think it was actually cheaper, and I was looking at it and I was like, you know what? We spend probably about $400 or $500 just to go away on like a weekend trip, and that's because we have to have gas, we have to eat, we have to pay for our hotel, pretty much everything. So why not have everything done for us and we just go on a cruise? So I started talking to him and I was like, okay, what do you think about this? He looked at it and he was like, really? You want to go on a cruise? You think we can do it? And I was like, well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem like that much money. It's not overly expensive. I know it's really expensive, $900 to $1,000. That's pretty expensive. But we spend a lot of money when we go on trips. So why don't we just make it a big shebang? Let's go on a big honeymoon trip. Because we hadn't gone on one, and we wanted to go on one, and our original plan was to go to like a town that we haven't been to before, because I wanted to take him to the town. And he hadn't been to a certain restaurant down there and stuff, and I wanted to take him there and be like, okay, I want to show you this place, and I want you to experience this stuff that I experienced. Because I did a lot of traveling when I grew up and he didn't. So I want to go places and do things with him. Because I do love to travel. So I decided, let's do it. Let's just book this cruise. So it was August, I booked the cruise, and I paid for everything, got the deposit down, we were looking good, we were ready to go. And then about September or so, I was just like, okay, we're ready now. We got everything paid off. And then he started talking to me and he said, hey, what do you think about us going a little bit early, maybe leaving like 3 or 4 days early, and going and spending time with my family and going and having Thanksgiving with them? Because we are planning on going to see my family and we're going to stay with them because they live kinda, sorta, not really, because I looked at it and it wasn't really that close, but they live nearish to the area where the port is, where we're going to be boarding our ship. And I thought, I'll call him, I'll see if he can drive us to the boat and come get us. That way we wouldn't have to worry about paying for parking or anything like that. And I called him. My family was like, yes, we can't wait to have you down here. We'll come and we'll have a good time. He wants to do some stuff with us before we leave. And I was like, okay, sure. And then he says, let's do something Thanksgiving with my family. Let's go a couple days early. So this is basically going to be a lot of driving. It's going to be about maybe 13 hours of driving, maybe more. Because we're going to go to his family's. We're going to spend Thanksgiving there. And we're going to leave right after he gets off of work. His last day of work before he takes his break off for the vacation. We're going to go stay with them, have Thanksgiving with them. Then we're going to drive long distance away, even longer, to go see my family, stay with them, and then board the boat, and then go on our cruise. All in like 10 to 12 days. So we're basically going to be gone longer than we've ever been before. And we're just going to do it big, because that's what we wanted to do. Honestly, I'm excited for it. I'm ready. And I'm raring to go. And I just want to experience it. And I'm just sitting here every single day. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I still have a week. I still have 2 weeks. I still have 3 weeks. I still have 2 weeks and 3 days. And however long it's going to be. And I have nothing to do every single day. Time just goes by so slow. It's been torturous. It's just like, I don't know what to do. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna pass some time. I'm just gonna go ahead and start recording again. I gotta do something. I'm just literally here being so bored every single day. And I don't know what else I can do. I'm just ready to go on this trip and get things done and just have fun. And it's like, you know, whenever you want to do something and you're like, okay, come on, let's get it done. Let's get to it. You want to go somewhere and do something and it ends up taking forever for the time to happen and for it to get here. Like when you're waiting for something, it takes forever for it to happen. That's how it is with me all the time. Whenever I'm waiting for something and I know I have something coming up that's going to be pretty cool and I can't wait to do it, it always takes forever for it to get here. I'm just so impatient about this type of stuff. Like normally other things I'm pretty patient about. Like the, as of right now, the sun and moon, ultra sun and ultra moon or whatever, it has not come out yet. And I am actually not even caring. Like normally I'd be super excited because I think right now there's only maybe a couple weeks, maybe a week actually, until the game comes out. And normally I would be just like so excited to do it and get the game and play it. Honestly, I'm not even concerned with it at all. I'm just ready to go on the trip. Because I plan to take the game with me on the trip, since we're not going to be using our phones or anything. We don't get any service out towards that area. We're going to turn our phones on airplane mode, not use any type of phone, any media or whatever like that, like social media or whatever it's called. I don't know. We're just not going to use our phones. We're going to use them to like take videos and stuff, but that's pretty much it. And pictures. So I just decided I would get those games, and maybe on my downtime or whatever, I'll take them with me, and I'll do that. I'll just play the games whenever I have some downtime, or like to drive. The drive's going to be incredibly boring. I'm probably going to say it's going to be probably pretty boring, but we're just going to have a lot of downtime. It's going to be relaxing, and then I can take my time playing through the game, and I don't have to worry about being spoiled by social media or going on YouTube or anything like that, because literally You go on YouTube when the game's released, and every single thumbnail you see is the game. It's everything about the game, and it's so spoilery, and I've been avoiding spoilers this whole entire time. That's probably why I'm not so excited for the game to come out, because I've been avoiding spoilers like crazy. So I'm just gonna take it with me. But this trip and everything else, I'm just like, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. I'm just ready to leave and go on this trip. I'm pretty sure you guys have experienced something like that too. Okay, so I think now we are actually where we need to be. I think all we have to do is take on the grunt that has locked himself in to the room here, so that we can get the key. Or is this the director? You came to rescue me. Are you the director? Is that what you were expecting? Wrong. I'm an imposter. I pretend to be the real thing to prepare for our takeover. Do you want to know where we hid the real director? Sure, I'll tell you, but only if you can beat me. Okay. Sure. Weird. So, Dr. Jimmy would like to battle. Alright, Jimmy. Send out your worst, and I'll do my worst. And actually, he's pretty strong. He's got level 30s. We haven't seen anybody in here yet who's had Pokemon around this level, I don't think. I think they've all been around like 25s and stuff, so this is pretty strong. This is really a Psychic type Muck. That's pretty funny. Because normally Muck is weak to Psychic type. Now, if it's a Psychic type, it wouldn't be. Not very effective Grass typing. It might be Psychic type. Or not. It could be a Fire type. I don't know. A Rock type? Why was it using Psychic then? Wow, this guy has 6 Pokemon. He is not playing around. He's got a Slugma next. Okay. Honestly though, how many of you guys actually knew that Slugma was this generation and not the last generation, or the 3rd generation? I always thought Slugma was in Gen 3. But apparently Slugma and Skarmory too are in Gen 2. I didn't even know it. Like, I had no idea. I know a lot of people probably knew. I didn't know. I had no idea. Quillfish, I don't know exactly what Quillfish typing is. But I'd say he's okay. Alright, Weeping Bell. You're still a Grass type? That's sad if you still are a Grass type. Raikou, though, is just mowing on through every single one of these Pokemon. And there it is again, the Blissey, the strong level 32. Jeez Louise, this thing is going to have so much HP. If this isn't super effective, it's not going to do anything to it, because this thing is so bulky. Look at that. That was a crit and super effective. And this thing is not even half damage. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this thing. They're so bulky. Blissey and Chansey. So bulky. They get so much HP. And I can't believe that that's super effective and it's not doing as much damage as I thought it would. Like, seriously, I'm out of Sacred Fires now. Thanks, Blissey. Thanks. I could switch out into Noctowl, though. And I could use, Flamethrower, but honestly, Raikou's got this. Raikou is a beast. Literally and figuratively. Alright, last you have a little tiny Cubone. A little Cubone? Okay, bring out your little Cubone. I will destroy the Cubone. Too bad it's not a level 30 Marowak. Then it could have actually done something. But, since it's a level 30 Cubone, guess I'll go easy on it and use Strength. Ooh, Ice Punch? That's super effective, because I'm a ground type. Luckily, though, you are an Ice type, maybe. So I think we should resist, though, being an Ice type ourselves. I'm gonna go into Noctowl here. It is just a Cubone, though, so I honestly don't think it would be doing anything at all to us. You know, that's kind of funny. We are a Bug and Ice type, and I'm not really too keen, or like, I don't really know for sure if Ice is... Oh, that's 4 times super effective. Bug and ice type? I don't know if you could live this Fire Blast knocked out. Ooh, barely surviving. Okay. I was gonna say that ice... If ice is super effective on bug typing, but we're bug ice, wouldn't that at least do something to us? I feel like it would do something. I don't actually know what typing this Cubone is because it's pulled out Ice Punch and then it pulled out Fire Blast. I don't know. It's down. We managed to get out of the battle safely, although I was scared to death that we would lose someone, but we had faith, so we got it. Okay, I'll tell you where he is. Thank you. Much appreciated. We stashed the real director in the underground warehouse. It's at the far end of the underground, but I doubt you'll get that far. Thank you for giving me the basement key, though. That actually will help me out a lot. So, you just want me to just, like, literally... That's it. You just want me to go do it when I just beat your booty. Okay, whatever. Well, I guess that means we gotta go and save the director ourselves, but I think for now, we are going to end off the episode here, because it has been probably about, oh, it's been over 30 minutes. I just saw how long I've been recording, and it's been over 30 minutes, but you know what? Time flies, I guess, when you're having fun. Whatever. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I will see you next time in some more of our Pokemon Crystal Really Randomized Nuzlocke.